Good afternoon. My name is Crystal, also known as Mystic Eyes. This is my husband, Chiron, also known as Mr. Mystic.
Good afternoon.
And you're watching the Car Chronicles. We discuss any and everything, so join us while we conversate in the car. Anything else, sweetie? If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, or would like us to talk about anything in particular, the comment section is below, or you can email us at 2mysticeyes@gmail.com. Hit the like, subscribe, share, ring the bell for updates on new videos. Any advice, we also appreciate it. So today we're talking about child support. Should a man be forced to take care of his kids? You know, talk about anything or give people time to come in?
We give people time to come in, but
Or you want to get right into it?
we could get right into it and they could catch up. But we could also wait. But a man should pay child support if he's not living in the area or he's in another state. I believe. If he's in the state and he's taking care of his kids, and the woman decides to go after him anyway, and he's doing what he's supposed to, I think that's mean. But aside anything else, if he's not doing what he's supposed to, and the woman go after him, I respect the woman.
I feel
But
like I feel like women really wouldn't be bothered with child support and going after the man if he was doing what he was supposed to.
right,
You don't have to force somebody. You don't have to go and make somebody do what they're already doing.
and then the man will get upset. Oh, why are you taking me to court? Meanwhile, all she's doing is asking for time and coming and getting your child, taking them shopping, taking them out to eat, and just spending time together. And men get upset. And when they ask them constantly and they sit there and lie to the child, talking they come to get them and don't come get them, or say they're gonna do what they're supposed to do. Like in Hollywood, all that child support and all that money they ask for 30,000 and 6,000 a month. I believe that's crazy, and I believe it's unfair.
But it's
If
based on what that person makes.
I understand that, but if I'm taking care of my child is coming to get it every week, and you going on my status how much I make, you're not really going on the child support. You're going on to take me to the bank, and that's how I feel as a man. If I made 100 million, and long I'm giving that child education, going to school, he's going to school and giving him private education, taking care of his insurance and everything, and then you
Right, but
decide.
again, like I said, if you're doing what you're supposed to already, there's no need to go for the child support
But
because
women
the
still,
child is already being taken
but
care
in
of.
Hollywood, the woman just go after the child support, knowing that man or female makes that amount of money.
So you're talking about the gold diggers
That too, but just in general, yeah.
because not all women do that.
Okay, say you have a house. The judge, if you got a house together and with kids, the judge that comes out automatically. Remember when we got divorced and they're like, you want child support?
Hmm.
That comes out automatically. That when the law people, I want this, yeah, this, I want child support and everything. That comes in the divorce of law.
Right, but again, if you're already doing what you're supposed to, they're not going to say yeah because you're already taking care of the child.
You're right. You're right about
You know
that.
what I'm saying? Why would I ask for more than if I'm already getting it?
But that's how the society and women based on because of the hurt. So they get envy and go ahead and take the knife and cut your neck. And how much money you bringing home and what you was bringing home when you was married to them or together.
But that's another reason why we do these videos in this channel because you want to try to prevent getting to that point. I
Absolutely.
understand you may not be happy in a relationship, but try to figure out why you're happy, what's going on, what's causing the unhappiness, that you can maybe work through it. I still say everything boils down to communication and everything because all of that, as long as the relationship is not toxic, all of that could be worked through, and you could prevent even going to court or child support, visitation rights, and all that other stuff
But the sad part is the child's the one that suffer
in the long
in the
run.
long run.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah. That's the sad part.
the key part is in a relationship. If a woman know you making money and you was giving it to her one time, and she has a child by you, you go, oh yeah, he used to give me this. Now the child born, and he's acting funny, and he decides to leave the woman. The woman goes, oh, he makes this amount of money, and he's gonna leave me
Yeah,
like
well, now
this,
she's bitter.
right? But you don't take the man to child support because what he's not doing for you, what he's supposed to do for the
Oh,
child.
but that's not what you just said though. You saying that if they broke up and everything, and he was doing for her before, so what would make him stop doing for the child?
Nah, I didn't say he stopped doing for the child, but I said she can't be bitter what went on when the child was born, and she stopped doing for her. At one time, he was giving the money.
So if he's doing for the child and not doing for her, you saying that she's gonna go for child support?
Yes, yes, yeah.
Any ladies out there?
I have heard,
that agree or
I have heard, in a lot of situations talking to men like I used to do for her. Now she want me to do for me, her, and the child. I do for mine. I pick mine up and everything. I do what she asks, what she need. If you need money in the house, I do that. And she still took him to child support. A couple of people child support because she wanted more money. Because she's bitter. Oh, I found a new girlfriend, and I had another baby by a new girlfriend, and she's salty because she feel I'm not gonna give as much time to my first child that I had.
But the only way to change that is like she can't feel that if hey, Buddhas and butterflies, how you doing? We're talking about child support. Should a man be forced to pay it or not? What you saying?
About relationships, bitterness.
Hey, boo.
You know.
No. Yeah, ouch, right?
And you know, woman, he's taking.
She said, ouch.
And if he's taking care of the kids, and he break up in the marriage and get divorced, or they boyfriend and girlfriend, and he has 3 kids by her, and he's coming to get the kids, taking them and everything, and she still goes after child support, that's wrong.
Right, but you have a set of women that go for child support because they actually need it, because the man is not doing what he's supposed to. And then you have the set that's the gold diggers that just want because they know you got. Even if you are given, they still want more.
Right.
So which ones are we discussing? Both? One?
We're doing both.
Other?
We're doing both. We're doing
okay.
We're doing the circle of life. We're doing both of them, because there's a lot of men. High percentage of men today don't want to pay child support or do nothing for the child.
Why is that? Why wouldn't you want to do for your own? Because when that man was younger, I'm quite sure he, even especially if he didn't have his father around, want a dad. Even despite the money, you want that father. You want that male role model in your life.
And being African American and looking at the statistics of the whole child support thing, I was one of the kids. You know, my mother never be bothered.
This is a tough subject. My ex still owes me 30 G's back child support. Okay, mine's too. Probably I ain't check on that lately.
No, that's deep, and that's deep.
You know, and then what about the ones that go off the books and all that other stuff?
That's a different subject. That's deep, because they don't want no accountable responsibility, because they feel you getting the money and spending it with your other spouse or your other boyfriend.
We talked about in the other video, I don't know if you got a chance to watch it, Leanne, about the fire. When the fire happened, when I was staying with my mother, after I left my ex-husband, and what he sent the kids when we lost everything was $100. You remember that?
Yes.
$100
Yes.
for 2 kids, which means $50 a piece that have nothing. They got to start all over.
And that was
so that's when I went for the child support. That's when I went for child support. Didn't bother until then. Didn't really want to be bothered, but you know, that's when I got pissed off and said, you know what, enough is enough. Something got to be done.
And that bothered me.
What? Oh hell no. Oh hell yes.
Yes, it happened. I told her don't worry about it.
Oh yes. Why does that cut off? Sorry guys, we got disconnected for some reason.
You know, men worrying about taking care of the next man with the child support money. That's what a lot of men worry about. Oh, I'm not giving that woman that money, because she gonna take care of the next nigga.
But not realizing how it's affecting the child. I think when it comes down to it, it's not even about the money. Just spend the time with the child. The child is the one that need that male role model in their life, their father.
And I must say, the black sisters do give the black Negro the benefit of the doubt to come get his child, to be with his child, regardless if he's not working, it's good to let him know, the child, that I don't got no money, but I could come get you and we could do something together. And it's the
I
time
think that's
needed.
all that.
That's
Yeah,
what the
yeah.
black sister
Hmm.
would tolerate and go for. Then you just sticking up and saying, I don't have no money, I'm not coming to get child, or I'm coming to get it and not showing up, or sitting there telling the child lies. I think that's what pisses off, because it hurts. It hurts inside, saying, okay, I don't believe he did this. When we were together, he was happy going, and now we're not together. He gonna make the child suffer because we're not together. And that's what a lot of men do, because they've salty, because they messed up, because the woman wouldn't allow them back in their life. So they go, okay, screw her. I'm going to pay no attention to kids and move on next. And then when the women go to child support and go, the man go,
Hey, that's Miss Danielle. We're talking about child support, Danielle. Should the man be forced to pay or not? Ouch, right?
it ain't about being forced. You gave him the initiative.
No, when you go to the government,
Yeah.
agree, just show up, right? When you go to the court building, you are forced because it's out your hands. So
No.
all agreements is off the table.
Yeah.
And then you got it's like the IRS. What happened? It's like the IRS. You got to deal with them. So I was gonna say something, but I just forgot. When you were saying that it's the time, as long as you're putting in the time.
But if you're making money as a
That's what
brother,
I was gonna say.
as a brother, and you know what you left at home, if you marry and you know the struggles the woman gonna have and know the bills that's written, you got to come back there and help out, balance off what she doesn't have.
I'm coming from a different angle on this. Okay, what's the angle? Until you age out of the system now, they are not trying to collect the support any longer. I actually pay child support. You pay child support? Wow, this is real different.
Wow.
Thank you for joining in. This is a real different aspect.
Wow, that's deep.
Do you have the kids or he have the kids? Or you just paying him and you have the custody?
No, he has the kids.
Or maybe when they got divorced or separated, she had to pay him because she actually had more money than him.
Right.
Is that how that went, Danielle?
Or he took the kids at a bad time in your life, or you.
Damn.
What occurred? That's some deep stuff there, especially
Right,
women paying
right.
child support. In today's time, women are paying child support.
They are, but it's very
Very rare.
small percentage.
I have been to child support in the casework office and heard women like, I got to pay this and pay that, and I was like, wow. And the women explained, like, at the time they wasn't together, he had a better supporting cast, and I was going through something, and I had gave him the kids, and they trying to have it more.
The children were in his care and applied for assistance, and the state took me to court.
Yes. Yep. That's what they said.
Right.
That's what the woman said. A couple of women said.
That's like what's his name now is trying to get more money from Britney Spears.
Yes, right. Yep.
Wow. I gotta think on this one, Danielle.
Do you still pick the kids up and go get them, or are you still fighting with welfare or getting custody back? How's the battle going? Or you have a lawyer? Do you pick the kids up on?
Think that she have
You have a lawyer. Do you pick the kids up on Friday and you get them for the weekend? How's that going? Because as a mother, that has to be kind of off.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I really swallow that one. We went to the office together to evaluate my payment. We both laughed at how much they tried to take. Yeah, that's what we were just talking about a few minutes ago, how much they taken from people. But did you guys try to work something out first before it got to that point, Danielle? Like, did you say, okay, well, you take the kids while I get back on my feet, whatever, and
what was the deal with that, Danielle?
Right.
Because I know you want your kids, and you know of all people saying, as a mother, what I'm doing paying child support. But one thing about welfare, if the father go take the kids and he has custody of them, somebody has to pay, and he put all of them down. Uncle Sam said, okay.
But I think that all still could be broken. Like, can't that be canceled by agreement? Like, if him and her come to an agreement, can't they say
he has to put it in writing stating that I don't want no child support from her. But if the kids are on welfare, somebody has to pay.
Right, I see what you right.
The kids on welfare and getting assistance.
He was just in a better place and had access to more for them than I did at the time. Yeah, there's no battle.
Right,
yeah,
right, okay.
Right. I understand that. No
So
welfare wants their money.
right, welfare
Yeah,
wants their
that's
money.
true.
Yeah, they want
Yeah,
their money. So
yeah.
at the given time, if you don't got custody to this day, you still got to pay out 150 to 200 to what to the state. It ain't a lot. The state don't take as much as child support does.
And that's why, I
And
still
if
say
you're
we
not,
try to
if you
prevent
right,
all of that from getting.
if you're not working, and the state knows that, they'll cut you off to like $25
Yeah.
a
Well,
month, a week.
In
In
New
New
York
York,
is
in New York,
25.
in New York is
Minimum
$25.
$25 a month.
But I don't know the situation or what you in because
No,
you
she was.
she was
He was in a better place than she
right.
was at the
Okay.
time.
So now you have all the kids,
And maybe they
and
needed
are
medical
you done with it?
assistance. No, she said right now she's paying. Remember?
Wow. Paying back the state? You paying back the state and you got custody of the kids? Because she could pay back the state and get custody of the kids. Because she just got owe the state.
But
Remember?
that's in New York. Remember, not everybody's in New
And
York.
you remember with the Social Security, I owe the state money and everything?
Right, but remember that is not the same in every state. So, and I think too, if I'm not even mad at paying it, those are my kids and I take the responsibility. I just don't the way they handle it. Those kids are not with me. Hey, Dawn. Right. That's what I don't. Yeah, it's not about who's paying it or how much they're paying to me. It's just the fact that it has to be paid. Like, Dawn, we talking about child support and should a man be forced to pay it or not? Should a man be forced to pay it or not? You gotta send a text with me.
Right.
Sweetie.
I don't understand.
You kind of zoned out for me.
No, I'm not. I'm sitting there thinking because with 5 kids and the father was in a better place, and
Yeah, Dawn, do you have any kids? Yeah, I remember you were saying about your friend and your abstinence. You have any kids though, Dawn? Or know anybody with kids that's paying child support? That's what I wanted to say though. That say the person is don't have a job, but they want to spend time with the kids. A lot of women, and wow, mines don't. Yeah, a lot of women be like, oh well, if you don't got no money, you ain't seeing your kids. And it's like, what you mean? But this, I do want to put this out there, just in case any men do watch. Men do have, and I'm not saying anything against the women. Men do have rights, and a lot of them don't exercise their rights. You do have rights to go to court for child support. Go to court, get it reduced. If they cut your hours, you're not making as much, you change your job, you lose your job, exercise your rights, because I do feel that men get stuck in situations that is, it is more advantage to the woman, to boys. It is more advantage to the woman, but men have rights just as well. Rights. Visitation rights. If she ain't letting you see the child, go to court and get your visitation rights.
And then I was in the gym talking to 2 brothers.
Hello, Jobs Montego. How are you? We're talking about child support. So if he is doing what he's supposed to as far as living outside and taking care of the kids, he's supporting his child. The father doesn't have to be in the household or deal with the courts. Right. That's what we were saying. If he's doing what he's supposed to as far as living outside and taking care of the kids, he's supporting his child. The father doesn't have to be in the household or deal with the courts. Dawn says she gets 0 child support. I think the topic is subjective. There are men out here doing the most for their children, and women are bitter and don't know how to deal with their emotions, so they take it out on the dads. That's what you were saying.
Right.
And Jobs Montego, that's what I was saying, that as long as they're doing what they're supposed to. That's what's up, Miss Heavenly 101? How are you? We talking about child support. Should a man be forced to pay or not? And Dawn said, Leanne said her husband tried that for 10 years and paid the amount about like he was still making $100,000 a year. Yeah. So we got a lot of
he settled, or he had to go to court, or this is what he plea bargained with the ex-wife or ex-girlfriend, what he was going to do.
Some women are scorned. I know men have it hard as single dad. He went to court several times to change it, she said. Yeah, because actually one video request, I catch my mouth to say that, one video request that we got was actually from someone who raised all his boys. 4 boys on his own. So that was a video request that we had got to do a video about men that's actually taking care of the kids, and the woman, well, that one was more like addiction or something like
Addiction.
that. Yeah.
In certain states, like in Connecticut,
And tops off to those men
right,
too that
right,
actually have that
responsibility.
responsibility.
In certain states, like in Connecticut, in the constitutional states, and going to court, a lot of trials with the child support, custody of the child goes to the man a lot because the way the state is. I've seen movies on and everything and documented reading about that. That the man sometimes in certain states win.
Hey, Jobs,
Charles Montana. That's thank you.
Montego. A lot of mother that ends up on DSS, that's their decision. A lot of mother do that, and the father could have been already taking care of the kids, still end up on whole support. That was my case.
My case too.
Yeah.
My case too.
Because like I think it was Danielle that was saying the state automatically just picks
goes.
it up, and that's wrong. I really wish people could get together and kind of change that law, because even if the woman needs assistance, and it doesn't, I don't think it matters whether you're getting money assistance, food stamps, they stepping in.
Yeah, they stepping in,
and that's kind of messed up.
And they allow it. The state will allow it to pile up for years, and won't say you don't know what's going on, and I've been paying back $32,000 in state fund to child support. I didn't know this, but it was a pile up over 4 or 5 years.
Hi, Miss Heavenly.
It was a 4 or 5 years pile up. I'm living in the household and everything, and didn't know what was going on, and telling her to get off and take them off. And she said
the funny part is it don't even go to the parent. They only get a portion of that.
They get a portion, like $50.
Just takes it. So it's like the state getting free money off of people. That really needs to be changed.
What was the one?
Dawn said right. What you said? What was
Dawn? You only look. You giving $200 a month.
At the end of the day, the state is just giving the money back they take from us out of taxes. So where is the money really going? That's the same thing I'm saying. They're getting all this money, but what are they actually doing with it?
I believe. Look, you got to think about it. If they're getting child support money, they just spreading it and taking a partial.
So you saying that the money that they're getting from other people, the extra money they're getting from people, they giving back to people?
They're giving back.
Then why are they taking still from the taxpayers then? Because that basically that's funding itself.
That's how the government works. Universal law. It circulate the money, and they take their high percentage and they just dish a percentage out to the poor.
Nah, they living off it. Somebody is. Yeah,
so
somebody is.
A percentage. The poor, they're gonna take care of the poor, make them think they happy, and this is, they ain't getting a percentage. Then I think that everybody got their hands out percentage, like you said.
Because if I need even $25 extra just for food stamps, many men get the short end of the stick. Yeah, that's sad, and that's the part that I wanted to talk about too, because it's not just for the women, but like I said, men, exercise your rights. Go get your reductions. Go get your visitation rights. Prove to the judge, keep your receipts, eating good, and it's the people that run DSS and government, right? Because men do have rights too. They just don't exercise, and they walk around complaining, oh man, this, that, or whatever. Go back to the judge. I paid DSS support for 18 years, Miss Heavenly 101 said.
Wow. I did 6 years. I paid about $32,000 back in 6 years on child support with DSI, and a percentage went to her.
Yes,
so,
it does.
So a percentage goes to her, but DSI gets the majority of it. And I was sending money and money orders down. I'll call every time she needs something to call, and my wife on top of child support and call and ask, do you need anything? Meanwhile, I didn't know
that they was collecting.
They was collecting money. They was collecting money. I didn't even know.
Right.
I got a court case saying I owe $16,000 and $22,000.
Oh, because that's when she moved.
She moved to Florida. Meanwhile, she filed.
Yeah.
She filed and everything. I'm still sending money down, calling her and
plus
asking
the money here in New York that they was taking.
So I'm sending money.
I did 16 years of paying them. What stopped mine was I became disabled.
I had to still look. That's what the judge said. After I finish paying the back child support, I don't have to worry about paying it. That's one thing about being disabled.
And then with disability, they can only take a certain portion.
If you not even get a lawyer,
which is less than what they normally would take out of your pay or whatever you're getting.
I have talked to some guys in the gym about child support. One guy said, my friend beat child support, but know what he had to do? He had to exclaim all rights and give the child up.
What do you mean?
He had to go to court saying, I give all rights to the mother.
They can't touch it. It's their law. He did what?
He gave all rights up to the mother, the child, and everything. It took a while. He gave all
My
rights.
hubby tried to fight to lower it, and we just got it to a manageable number. And now she's still threatening him about raising it back up. Now, and that's what we was talking about earlier. That's just being greedy and a gold digger. You
It's
just
hurt.
being greedy.
It's hurt. It's hurt.
Yeah.
It's hurt and
Yeah.
bitterness. It's hurt and bitterness.
Yeah.
Because how much money he was making, and she knows how much money he's making, the construction business and everything. So she's gonna go after. And plus it's
Amen.
yeah, that's what it is. It's hurt and bitterness, and
That's
he's
what it
happy.
is.
He's happy with you and everything. She knows it, and she knows how much income he brings in. And then
And if anybody's in New York, I know a very, very, very good lawyer that's very, very, very reasonable. Little Dave lived with me, and I still paid this. Oh, hey, Uncle. Oh, that's Uncle Dave.
yeah.
Hey, Dave. That's our Uncle Dave, y'all. Miss Heavenly. Oh, Heaven.
Heaven.
Yeah. Yeah. Anybody need a lawyer, you can hit me, 2mysticeyes@gmail.com.
They
Very
say you pay child
reasonable. You need, and they know the judges too, so it's not no scam or nothing. But actually, the business is in my name, so he can kiss it. Okay, so you know how to work it.
That's nice.
It is red tape and everything.
Yeah, it's social. Yeah, everything, Social Security and everything underneath somebody's name. That's they can't touch it. That's good. So they really
Not
can't.
to, no disclaimer. Whatever you do is on you. We're not taking responsibility, but it
that's
is
smart.
ways
That's
around.
smart. Yeah, it is ways around. That's smart. Very smart.
You have to do what you have to do sometimes. She said, "Nah, ma." Nah, ma.
That's smart.
Yeah.
Just like I know some people that went to court knowing they're getting child support by somebody else, and they went to court and beat the lady and claimed that second child before the other child got here, where she gets the high percentage of the child. I know how women have done that. Knowing the man makes enough money and she had a child, even though they're not married, she went to court anyway for child support for the two kids before the other woman.
So she could get the
She
more.
get the more.
Right,
She get the high
right.
percentage.
They see you about to blow up, B&B. She said, she told Leanne they see she about to blow up.
Yeah.
Good topic. Proud of you guys. Thank you. We always open to suggestions on video topics or what you want to hear. If you guys have any questions, stuff like that, because everybody that's in the chat is here to help everybody. It's not just, one person saying or doing something or speaking something. It's everybody to help each other
Advice
in
helps.
whatever situation
Advice
we all
helps.
going
Experience and trials and relations with child support or any matter, any topic we're talking about, it's a good thing because it's experience and what you've been through to share, and that's what we sharing.
So if it can help you, if it can help, if it can't, you take what you can and leave the rest, or just share the information with somebody that could use the information.
And Crystal will open the book and went and bought a book on child support and everything and set up.
Yeah, I
and
said that in one of my videos. I researched what I researched.
But she opened that book up. It pissed her off so bad. She sat up at nighttime and read chapters on child support and the do's and don'ts and how to go about it and what custody rights and everything.
Because you have to know your own rights too when you go. If you want to go before, without a lawyer, you don't want to pay the money, you can't find anybody who's reasonable for your pockets that'll work with you on a payment plan or something like that. Do your own research. Learn your own rights. It's 600. Learn your own rights.
Yeah, she said
so that when you do, sweetie, when you do go to court, they can't pull nothing on you. You know what you're entitled to, what you're entitled to say, what they're entitled to do, what they're entitled to say and not say. Because that helps. It makes a major difference. In Jersey, I can write the ish out of child support appeal and how to make the process works. And not every appeal we put in, we win.
Nah, it's tough in certain states. It's tough. It's real tough.
Now,
Jersey and New York are tough on the men. The southern states are slow and they're behind on child support.
Right. Which is a whole nother topic too, because she said yes they are.
They're very slow.
Don't keep up with the payments.
They don't keep up with the payments.
That's another thing. We could all do what we supposed to in a lawyer, but when it comes to the system and actually them doing what they supposed to on their end, it takes forever. Forever.
Like I got to call and call to my IOs.
Except my ex-husband.
No, New York and Jersey, they up the par on their system. In them southern states, it's a delay. You don't know if the money went through or anything. My past experience, oh, you owe $68,000. I just finished paying child support. The case was so slow that they was not tracking New York sending the money down.
Where is my 30 G's, bro? Exactly. And but wait, when you get it, you only gonna get half because they're gonna tax you. My homie just beat the system. They have a law with. Oh wait, hold on. It retracted. He took it away. No, he took the message away. Wedham 90. Hello. Child support system needs to have an active log on each payment to make sure the kids are being paid for, like a card lock system. Exactly. Hey, Wedham 90. If I'm saying it right, Wedham 90. WETTHAM 90. Hi, y'all. We talking about child support. Should a man be forced to pay or not? I still say that if he's doing what he's supposed to, I don't think the woman would be so quick to go, but except the gold diggers, but be so quick to go and jump. As long as you're doing what you're supposed to, taking care of that child, coming to get him, spend time, I think that's the main. Well, in my opinion.
And on my opinion, if I was making the majority of money and we got divorced and we had a house together and we got the kids in private school, child support is, I'm being honest as a man, I know we got them in private school. I know child support is not going to be enough. So we have to come up with an agreement that I'm going to pay partial of their schooling and plus give you some money to support them in the house. And especially if I make money as a man, that's what I believe should be done.
Right.
Especially if I got them in private school and we break up and I know what I left you with. And I'm saying, oh, I'm taking child support. That's not going to be enough money.
But how many men are gracious enough to be like that and be like, oh, okay, this for you. I'm out, but here go, this is money every month for you and the kids. Not many.
No, you might find a handful.
I never went for a cost of living raise. I never asked him to be arrested. I just wanted him to spend time with his children. He was the greatest with this outcome. Welcome to all who entered. Yes, thank you, Dawn. Welcome to all who just entered the room. Yeah, wait, and then, oh, they have a law if you haven't worked, paid any taxes within that time and you was living under somebody else's care, when that child support is finished, you will only have to pay $500 the most. He was not the greatest, sorry. They have a law if you haven't worked, paid any taxes within that time and you was living under somebody else's care, when that child support is finished, you will only have to pay $500 the most.
What state? That's new. That's pretty interesting there.
$500 a month or
$500 a month or for a year? Because
that's how my homie beat it. He didn't work on the books. Yeah, that's what we were talking about earlier. People that work off the books. But why you like just do what you have to? Like I'm quite sure the only reason why he's working $500 total back payment. Oh, okay. So you can make a bill of 80 G's and then not pay. Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, why would you not only cheating the child though? You're cheating yourself out of the type of life that you could be actually living by trying to get out of paying the child support and dodge the system. You actually dodging not only the child, the system, but your own life that you could be having, the type of life that you actually want for yourself.
But see, the long that Social Security number's in, and he owes underneath that 30,000. This how it goes. When he retire, that his money, his pension, whatever, that red dot's gonna go on, and they gonna take it. I had an aunt that knew the law system.
That's shitty as hell. And Karma is a bitch. That wants the money. That wants.
By the time
he was supporting the kid without the course, but he was working off the books. Oh, okay. Right. Okay.
Yeah, but people think
once he go on the books, it's on.
It's on. Yeah. And once that Social Security,
as long as he taking care of the child.
Right. Once that Social Security number, he's not getting away.
So you saying they go after the pension?
Yes, they take the pension.
Oh, I wish
Jerry
was in here.
In many cases, my aunt told me that she goes, Chiron, check this out. They are not getting away. When they retire, many retired people have came down.
They still get their money.
You'll be almost 65 with him, but you're gonna receive his Social Security money or his disability money or his pension. It's coming out. So he think he ain't paying, but it got a red flag when he decided to retire. Even though he never worked off the books, he retired and had a little bit of money there. Soon as he gets his first Social Security, they're gonna take it. They don't forget.
Wow.
Because many men had came to her. about, oh, why are they taking my money? And my aunt would say, you owe child support. You thought you was getting away for
50
25 years,
years
30
ago,
years.
right? 50
Yeah,
years
you
ago.
thought you
You're
was getting
like,
away
what?
25, 30 years
That
ago.
child grown.
No, you have to pay back. My brother paying back now.
Hmm.
My brother's paying now. He has 4 kids, but 2 got him. And one that got him, the lady gave him breaks, gave him a lot of breaks. And he lied to the child and said, I'm sending some money up, and he never
If
did.
you worked off the books, he won't have SSI.
No.
That's why I said you robbing yourself out of the type of life that you so busy trying to dodge the system and dodge paying child support that you not having the life that you could be living. You're not being as abundant
right.
as you can be.
Right, but no, you got a case open. Like, we worked a certain amount of time. When you decide to apply, you will get some SSI, because you just can't run off the books forever.
Well, it's 2 SSD and SSI,
Yeah.
right? So
But you won't
agreed.
run. You won't run. You got 2. You can't run forever. That's laying there. It's a credit.
But can I just flip it a little bit?
Yeah.
The main aspect that we missing out on is karma. Like Leanne said, karma is a bitch. You're not working, you're not paying the child support. If you're doing this on purpose as a man, you're wondering why shit ain't going right in your life. Sorry, I don't mean to say shit, but you're wondering whatever you have to pay into it whatever you have to pay into it to get it. Whatever you have to pay into it to get it, right? You're wondering why things ain't going on in your life and this and that or whatever. You got to look at the things that my kid's dad has another child whose mother somehow got support from his disability check. That's not supposed to happen. There's a separate fund for kids of SSI, SSD recipients. The system is broken.
No.
Right, but you still, still get money. No, go ahead, because you know more about it.
I'm going to share this with you.
That's like me and,
right. I'm going to share this with you.
In New York, though. We're talking about in New York.
I'm going to share this with you.
Even if you bring proof to the courts that you're taking care of they still want you to give the money to them, and that kid's still not getting money at all.
I'm gonna share something with you. He's paying child support. That's some back child support. See, they can't take money out your disability.
Only a certain. They only
a
in
certain
New York.
amount. In
They
New York,
only allow
a certain amount.
SSI
Now,
or SSD, because it is 2 different.
SSD, they can't take nothing.
Think that's what men get?
Yeah, SSD they can't take. SSI they could take.
Don't Tamika get SSD?
Yeah.
Right. So no,
they can't nothing.
Don't she get child support?
Yeah, she gets child support. But they can't take anything. But they took out my money. They was taking out my money. I have to pay. I was paying $75 a month. They entitled.
Out of the disability.
Out of the disability. I was paying that. Regardless, after I finished paying, I still got to pay that amount. And I could fight it and make him pay nothing, but some others pursue it. And long that Social Security number, he could fight it if he knows the laws. It's knowing the laws.
That's what I said too. If you get your lawyer if you have to.
He could fight it. If he knows his rights, he could fight it. He could call and they could tell him how many bills he has to pay and everything. And
he said he had the receipts and everything. Even if you bring proof to the courts that you're taking care of they still want you to give the money.
Remember, I brought everything.
I know about support. Hold on. This is David Brown. But he said, I know about support. This is David Brown. But if the woman is not on DSS like my daughter, you don't get paid. And then Jobs Montego said the proper amount they should receive, like a paid $500 a month, and my daughter will only get like $160 make. Danielle said we had to go to the Social Security office and they told us it was done wrong.
Yeah, it was done wrong.
What about David? He said that if the woman is not on DSS like my daughter, you don't get paid.
That's different. Look, the crazy part is the money's going in the household.
But he said she don't get paid.
He's paying back something she was on. He's paying another account that the mother was receiving at one time.
Dawn said, I've been debating to send them my son's father address that a little birdie landed in my hand, but I don't because I know he don't have shit.
Do he come get the child? Or do he come get it? Or he come by to spend time with him? Or
so basically, somebody told her where he lived, and she been debating whether she gonna tell them where the father at, so they could serve him the papers, I guess.
Wow.
because she know that he don't have nothing. Child support.
No work.
But do he spend time with the
Do he
kids
spend
though?
time with the child? But he has to do more.
No, he don't do shit. Just like that, she said. I don't know if it's just, but that's what she typed. No, he don't do shit.
As a woman and as a father figure, do respect. You go ahead with your gut and go ahead and
Wait,
do.
they said they asked if he or she is not in that child's life, take his ass to court. Right.
Right.
Daniel said, "Oh, Dawn."
Yeah.
Because that is, you know how Valerie. Look, we all know it's not just Valerie Love that tell us that's in the soul circle. Seriously, he does nothing. When they say it's your birthright, that's your kid's birthright.
Right.
Especially,
He's
that's
entitled.
what I was saying.
He's entitled.
Like me, I didn't mind if you doing for you, coming and getting it, because the time to me is more important than the money. I need your presence in my life more than I need the finance. Because you probably can't get a job, but as long as you're spending time with me, that time with your child makes up for everything, right? Yeah. But if you ain't doing nothing and you're not even making an attempt, oh no, that's your kid's birthright. You better go get what you're supposed to for your kids. And in my opinion.
No, that's not. That's real.
Dawn, I don't know if you caught it, but like I was saying, when we was talking about the fire that we had when with my first two kids, when I was living with my mother, and my ex-husband sent us $100 when we had nothing. We got burnt out. Everything was gone. What with my older two kids, he sent me $100 for two kids to re-up on everything. No underwear, no nothing. Like all we had was what we had on that day. And the Salvation Army, was the Salvation Army, right? Red Cross, whoever, they only give you but so much. And it was me, my mother, my sister, like they give it for the household, not for each person. They only give you but so much. Thank God for this one that went out and bought for the kids. $100. That's when I said, you know what? I'm going to get what I have to for these kids, because this shit don't make no sense. And excuse me for saying shit, but this shit don't make no sense. $100 for two kids. You insulting me. No, Sky's 4 years old and never got a penny from her father. His last attempt was 3 years ago. Dawn, that's a personal decision that you got to make. Not for you, but for your kids.
And you look, the funny part is,
I don't feel it's right on you to have, and not saying you're struggling, you could be doing more than okay, but still, that's your kid's birthright to get what they should from their father, especially if he's not spending time with them, in my opinion.
And if he's around the corner 2 blocks away or not far, and he's just not walking past the house and knowing he got a child,
that's the insult.
Go ahead and from your gut into your spirit and your soul, you go ahead and release.
But not vengefully, still from love. Still from a place from love. Still from a place from love, but
it's.
I feel you. Thanks, guys. I mean, this is just in our opinion, but it's up to you to make that decision. But I feel that that's your kid's birthright.
The key part is that you want to, because you know where you live at. So you playing mind games with yourself. You might as well go ahead and do it. Now you know where you live at. The curious part, now you know. So it's there. It's all the decisions left to you.
Just think about the kids. Like I said, you could be needing for nothing or wanting for nothing, but it's not about needing or wanting. It's about what they should have or should be getting from their father, especially that they're not getting the time, which is the main thing. Because it takes nothing for you to come and check on your kids. Even if you don't come and check on them, it takes nothing to call and say, hey, y'all, I love you. I can't see you right now, but, I don't know. It worked up in this video, but it takes.
And that's real.
It takes nothing. Forgive yourself and send the address to the court. Roll your ass into the pool and be healed. Look, Leanne, you cursing a lot today. What's going on? Yeah, that's your kid's birthright. And that part always hit me when she be like, it's your ancestral birthright.
He's entitled to the spirit from his father to come do what he's supposed to do.
I bet you then he'll show up.
He gonna show up.
Yo, you took me to child support.
Yeah.
Wrong with you?
It's a girl, boy,
Sky's
whatever.
Granddaughter. Uncle Dave in the house, y'all. She said I'm doing it.
Yeah, you handle your business.
You may not think you may be doing good on your own. You got help, your mother, your grandmother, whoever. Put it aside, put it in account for the kids for when they get older. But it can help buy their sneakers, clothes, school stuff, whatever. Ice cream off the ice cream truck, whatever. Give them their little ATM debit card or whatever and let them get little toys. Time is the main key, and we don't have that support from the parents for the kids today. No guidance, and they out here crazy. And that's why I said the time is more than the money. These kids is wilding out.
They don't know, like I was saying yesterday.
They have no guidance at all.
Like I was saying yesterday with the clothes.
Right,
with the
right,
clothes.
right. And the main, I can't say the main thing is, I feel like kids need a mother as much as the father, and they need the father as much as the mother. That balance, that feminine and masculine energy, they need both. But definitely a father. If you don't have that authority in your life, they out here running, especially in New York. And Dawn, you know Mount Vernon, and Dave, and who's that?
Yeah.
Whatever, Job's Montego.
Job
Y'all
Jobs.
know how it is here. They it's just crazy. So we 45 minutes in. Any questions or comments, suggestions, advice, anything everybody want to share before we 45 minutes in? We got about 10-15 minutes left. Love this talk. Thank you. We had to debate on whether actually to do it.
No, I
A
said
lot of the stuff that we have written down, we kind of like contemplating because we don't know if it's too
touching
controversial,
or
or
touching.
not.
But we, to
But we
me,
just
I'm
gonna
not
do
worried
it.
about the touching part. We sharing and giving, and we can open somebody up and let them know and let them reach out and touch us and talk to us.
Or
Email my
say I would
wife.
like to hear
Yeah,
or
yeah.
see.
Talk. You know, we here. We call us on the phone. We can discuss open conversation. How to
And we're
go
not
about it.
gonna call out anybody's name unless
Yeah,
y'all talking in the
about
chat. That's
chat.
different. Everybody see your name
So
and can go to your chat. But we're not gonna be like, oh yeah, so and so said this. That your business is your business. So it's not. We're not gonna put you out there on blast. You know, man. Listen, send them that Nuga's info Dawn. Do you know Dawn? Dawn, you know Jobs Montego? Oh, he said send him that niggas. Oh, he meant to say send him that niggas information. Dawn, he told you to send that niggas information.
he's not taking
Hey,
care of
he
his
said, hey,
kids.
we family here. Send the address. Everybody telling you to send the address.
Yeah, send the address.
Send the address.
I dress up as a parole
And if you
officer.
need somebody to deliver it, we could do that. No, we just met on here. I'm doing that shit. Yeah. Think about the kids. That's all.
And you feel better. That's that negative energy you hold in. You got to release it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got to release that energy that's bothering you.
All men should take care of their kids, like Heidi Mo. This Dave Brown. Again, this Dave Brown. Yeah, Uncle Dave in the house. This is but they know him as Mr. Mystic, Chiron. So this is Kaidi Mo. For everybody else, this is also Kaidi Mo.
I told you
He
shit.
said Kaidi Mo. We call him Mr. Mystic on this channel. But that's Kaidi Mo, y'all. So Chiron, Kaidi Mo, Kaidi Horse, Mr. Mystic, Horse. I decided I'm doing it, fam. It's for the kids. She said she feel better already. I'm glad. That you're gonna make me cry because that's all we hope is that people love you too, Danielle. Enjoy work. Don't let them get to you. Don't overwork. You got to go home and finish that book.
She did the paper? Who did
love
the paper?
You, Danny. Danielle.
Danielle, you finished that paper last night?
Oh, no, that was Wana. Wana saw us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Wana's. She said, never. I'm the boss. Okay. Well, don't boss him around too much. All right, guys. It was a nice discussion. It really was. Yeah. It really was. Thank you all for joining in. Good show, my peoples. Thank you. Yeah, this was a good show. Sometimes I wish it was longer. We still have to resume our lives. We can't get caught up in it too much. But thank you, everybody, for joining. Hit the like, subscribe. You can share it. The email again is 2 mysticeyes@gmail.com. Eyes like eyes. And my team is the best team. See you later. Thank you for later. Oh yeah, I sent something in the Soul Circle chat, Danielle, if you get a chance to look. She said thank you for the views on the video, by the way. Right. You're welcome. Oh yeah, also everybody, if you get a chance, check out Danielle K. Anderson's videos on cartomancy. That's a good one too. Yeah. Oh, they play cards, right? Yeah. Y'all might like that. Everybody check out Buddhas and Butterflies. Her videos, we do morning rituals. That's a real nice everybody, if you could check everybody else's link. Dawn, we waiting for her videos. Summer Studio, she didn't come in. Everybody could check out everybody's videos in the chat. Buddhasandbutterflies.com. Danielle's the mayor of Crazy Town. And we're dropping a quick video tonight. Love y'all. We got this. Yeah, the growth is real. Yeah, it is. Okay, so Buddhas and Butterflies is going to drop another video tonight, but you could check out her page too. And she also sell body creams,
Soap,
body creams, soap, all
errands,
organic, scented, unscented,
and she,
drums. The drum circle is coming up again.
and she got
Florida
some.
water. We be telling the kids, sit down before I get the Florida water. If y'all know what Florida water is, Aqua, even though the tag is coming off.
Your
Florida
beard,
water.
your beard condition,
That's
your beard
tiny.
conditioner is great.
Oh yeah, the beard cream
She
for
be
men that
beard.
have the
That's
beard.
why the growth and everything is coming in so strong.
Yeah, he got to trim it down.
I got to trim it down, but I really don't want to touch it.
Ascending Soul Circle. You can check out the Ascending Soul Circle we started. September's the drum circle. Everybody tell your stuff. Hurry up before we cut off. Everybody share your stuff.
You know,
Ascending Soul Circle, we got to
Buddhas and
call
Butterfly,
tonight, I think.
great conditioning, the growth and it's strong. And that's why I haven't touched it, because I see some new growth coming in.
That's Shania. That's Shania. I need you to do some pictures of his beard. Okay. We could do that.
That's
like
why I haven't touched
after.
it. That's why I haven't touched it.
Maybe we'll do like a
it's
now
thicker,
and then
it's thicker and more fuller now with the conditioning stuff coming in.
And then next week like an after, like everyday use. That's the one thing I hate is a brother that's a deadbeat nigga, want to shot up the club but don't want to take care of theirs. Exactly. Exactly. So thank you for watching, guys. We love you all. What's the little mantra that we usually say at the end? Let's continue to build, share, care, heal, grow together. We love you. Stay amazing, stay blessed, and enjoy life. You got to say anything else, sweetie?
No.
Exactly, Jobs. All right, guys. 2mysticeyes@gmail.com, buddhasandbutterflies.com. Dawn, we waiting for your stuff. 23 questions. You got to check in the Ascended Soul Circle group, Dawn, with the video that Danielle said. Everybody have to post. And buddhasandbutterflies.com, Uncle Dave, Jobs Montego. I forgot who was the other one that was in there. Love you all. Okay. No, Wanda didn't. Wedem 90. Thank you for watching. Everybody, thank you for watching. We love you. Stay blessed. Stay amazing. Have a good day. And enjoy life. We love you.